What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Tesla, and I'm back with another one. Today, I want to share something real personal with y'all. I ain't shared it with too many people, especially on the internet, but I'm saving for a cargo van. And I've been doing a lot of research and looking around, watching all of the YouTube videos. And like I said, this is personal because, you know, a lot of us been gig driving for some years now, and you seen that big wave that hit where they was talking about medical couriers and oh you can make that type of good money with your car and all that. No man, we seen it was smoke and mirrors. So if y'all like me, click like and subscribe on this video. Let's get into it, man. So what I want to do is just get to the next level. I feel like I'm a pretty high level gig driver as far as doing everything. I've done the people, I've done the box loads, I've done the food, I've done the catering, pretty much everything that you can possibly do with a car, car, truck. So now I'm trying to get into van. I want to move loads. I want to move pallets. Um, I don't mind going over the road. I just like to drive. So I watched a couple of videos where people were saying they had to drive far and all of that, and it was, kind of messing with them and stuff. I don't get homesick. I don't mind driving. I don't have, all of those obligations and stuff. So that don't really affect me like that. Give me the money. I'm hitting the road. Give me the load. I'm gonna make it go. So this is just some. I was just like, man, you know what? Let me type this out. I need to write this down. So as I'm researching and watching videos and stuff, I came up with these 10 questions. It's probably more, but I just wanted to get 10 questions and things that I'm thinking about when I'm looking for a van. So number one, how old can it be? I'm looking at vans for my price range. I don't like to go into payments and all of that because what if something happened and nah, I don't like that. I want to just own it out and then be able to go ahead and make that money back and then now I'm making money on top of that. Y'all know how we trying to do. We gig drivers. Come on now. You got to feel me. Click like on the video. You feel me. All right. So how old can it be? Can it be a 2003? Can it be it's 2023? Can it be a 2009? Can it be a 2006? I'm looking at vans and my price range right now is looking like 2009 and under, you know. So again, um, if I can look up on a 2014, I saw a 2014, but I'm gonna have to save even more than what I got. I'm nowhere near 2014 prices. Those Dodge Sprinter vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans and stuff, I'm nowhere near that. So we still at the. Oh, I see another question I should have wrote. Um, Old style van or new style? I'm typing with one hand. I still got the water right here. Or new style van. So now we got 11 questions. Like I told y'all, it was more. Now you see that. But again, man, let's go ahead and get back into it. So number two, how much will it cost? I mean, I just was explaining that to y'all. All right. So number three, should you rent or own the van? Let me stop squeezing this, making the video sound bad. Should you rent or own the van? I told you personally, I don't want to rent nothing. I'd rather go ahead and own it and be able to make my money off the top, keep my overhead down. Which that brings us to the next one. What size should it be? I've been looking at enough videos where people are saying when they get a smaller one, they wish they had a bigger one, because when you get a smaller one, you can't do stuff like help people move to get extra side cash between loads and things like you can't do all of that when you got the smaller one. But the smaller ones have their advantages. Better on gas, quicker, easy, quicker on the routes and stuff, easier to get in and out, like I said, the neighborhoods and all of that good stuff. Mess around and be able to follow behind somebody at that gate. Y'all know the gig drivers know what I'm talking about. You gotta have something small enough to follow in behind that gate sometimes. Behind that little, yeah, all right. So number five, what's the cheapest insurance? From what I've seen, it's like a 100,000, 300,000, whatever, like y'all know what I'm talking about. The people that's already in that, you know what I mean. So it's a certain level of insurance that you gotta have, and it's not that much if you do that. But some of them want you to have millions of dollars worth of insurance coverage and all that, and that's where it starts getting expensive. So that brings us to number six: gig apps, contracts or apps, which is better? And I think this is where a lot of us gig app drivers are gonna have the advantage over people that's just jumping into it. Like, let me just leave my job and buy a van, or my dad gave me a van. Like, we gonna have the advantage over them because we already either signed up for the gig apps, or we know what the gig apps are, and we just was waiting to get a bigger vehicle. Y'all know that's probably my situation. I started with a 2-door car. I got a 4-door car. I got a hatchback. I'm trying to keep bumping up and bumping up. And like I said, I'll be needing more space. So, brings us to number 7. Number 7 is, how easy is it to get a high paying contract? That's what I want to know. So, I'm looking at these videos, just trying to make sure I get enough information because I want to do, something decent. I see some people making 2,000 a week. I'm like, I can do, 1,000 or better. I can do, 1350, 1400 a week already gig driving. Like I said, I feel like I'm one of the top gig drivers. So, in a car, that is. All right, so that brings us to what? Number 8. The local or over the road, what's better? I think all in my face. The local or over the road, what's better? And to be continued, because like I told you, I don't mind going over the road, but from what I see is, a lot of people that have gone over the road, they feel like the rates are lower now after the pandemic and all of that stuff has settled. So they feel like the rates are lower now. So they're trying to get local, local routes and things. And I understand that. As a gig app driver, y'all know a lot of our stuff is local. Every now and again, something, let's say on the road, you might be like from here, I'm in Atlanta, here to Charlotte or something like that. Every now and again, I'm talking about once every 2 months, I might see a long distance ride like that. But okay. Number 9 brings us to, do I need a LLC or DOT and all of those other things to start? So those are questions. Like I said, these are just questions. I don't have all of the answers for them, but this is just what I'm thinking about as I'm researching and saving for my van. Number 10, what is a load board and dispatcher? I'm signed up for UShip, and I've seen a few. I'm signed up for a few of these apps and websites where they let you bid on cargo, and it'd be anything from dressers to car engines and crates. You see the crate motors on Facebook Marketplace, any of that stuff. Jet engine turbines, like you can haul anything, and they'll have, it might be from Georgia to Florida. One person might have bid 450. Somebody else might have undercut them because they might live in Florida. They might have drove something up here and they trying to drive back. So they might have put, oh, I do it for 200. I just need the gas back. So the load boards, from what I see, if that's what it is, it's the wild wild west on them things. So, and a dispatcher from what I'm watching in the videos, those are people that are, you know, calling you up, calling the van drivers up, like, hey, I got something going from Pennsylvania to Virginia. Um, what's your rate, or is paying this? Can you do this or whatever? So that seems pretty decent if you got a dispatcher on top of the gig apps, on top of the load board or whatever that you're looking at and searching every day. So again, that's number 10. And 11, we kind of already discussed that, but the old style van or the new style van, y'all know I'm gonna try to put it on the screen. The old oval style cargo vans. I call them the painter vans or the church vans. My bad. All I can think about is the church vans used to pick me up from the hood in the apartments. I used to ask my mom, "Can I go to the little vacation Bible study and all of that?" It'd be a church van that come pick all us bad kids up. I wasn't a bad kid, but I rode with the bad kids. They would pick all us up and drive us, across the street to the church and all of that. Man, it was crazy. So to me, that's the church vans. So the church van style or the new Sprinter van style. That's what I'm, kind of looking at now. And so that was my 11 questions. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If anybody has any information for me, I would appreciate it if you share it with me. Comment down below if you know the answer to any of these questions, or if you have any advice for me. Because again, I'm being real personal and open with y'all. I'm saving for a cargo van. I'm not even there yet. But if you see my other videos, I'm showing you how to get 1,000 per week. So watch my other videos if that can help you out. Maybe you want to do the same thing. So 1,000 per week, and I break down exactly how I'm able to do it. So again, you still got rent, bills, car maintenance, gas, and all of that. So it's not like you get to pocket everything, but you know, I'm just trying to help y'all out as I go along too. So this has been it, man. It's your boy Young Tesla again, signing out, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank you.